So, hello everyone, welcome to Triaright. This is Pyat 365. Myself, Sujit. So, in this session, we are going to discuss some more interview related questions that's available in our pickle module. Okay, so we are directly jump into our VS Code. So, first, I need to commit this thing. So, the first question for this session will be write a program. Okay, write a program to pickle. Okay, we are taking a pickle, a dictionary means we are just trying to take a pickle in the form of our dictionary. Then my requirement will be I want to check the size of each and every byte, because we know that whatever we are just trying to store in the form of our pickle, it will be storing in the form of our bytecode. So now I'm just trying to check what is the size of each bytecode that's available inside this particular. Okay, so we know that we don't have any direct coding that will be related to find the bytecode, but we have a module. That's module name is called our sys module. Okay, so just like our pickle module, then our JSON module, the different type of module, the sys module is also that. Then what is the use of this one? So it will be helpful to know our system property. Okay, so from this module, we are just try to take a method name that is called our get size of. Means by the help of this get size of method, we can get the length of that particular bytecode that we are required to find out. Okay, so now we are just try to do the question. Okay, so every time we know that if I try to performing some PKL operation, first we are try to import that. So first my requirement will be I just want to import this PKL. Okay. After that, here I'm just try to find the each length, or we can say that size of each byte. Okay. So that's why I'm just try to import my sys model. Okay. After that, here in the question will says that you have to just take a dictionary of pickle. Means first we are just try to take that particular dictionary, then we are just try to convert it into our pickle module, then only we are just try to find it one. Okay, so first thing I'm just try to take a dictionary. Okay, so here every time I'm just try to take this name, and this name will be have a value. Okay, because every time we know that it will be form like our key value pair. Okay, so name equal to Sujit, then here I'm just try to take age equal to 25. Okay, so two property, if you want the more property also you can take. So here I'm just try to take this skills, and for this value will be I'm the taking as Python. Here I'm just try to take MySQL. Okay. After that, first my requirement will be I want to convert this dictionary into my pickle model. So how to do that? By the help of our pickle model, we have two methods. Either we can use our dump method or dumps method. So here we are just trying to convert it into our pickle by the help of our dumps method. Okay, so every time we are just try to use our object reference. So here first we are just try to write our module name, then dot our method name. So here my method name will be dumps method. After a dumps method means whenever we are just try to convert it, we don't need to read that particular thing. By the help of this dump method, if I try to store into a file, then we directly use this dump method. But if you are using this dumps method, first we are just try to read that particular things, then only we are try to write the things. Okay, so here we are not performing any file operation, that's why I'm directly putting that particular thing. So here it will be taking the content. So here my content will be stored in my D variable. So here I'm just try to press it as D. Okay, means now if I'm just try to print this pickle, so in this pickle, okay, means the variable pickle, the bytecode will be there. Okay, means we are just try to performing this one. So just now, just see, if I'm try to run this one, so it will be performing some bytecode, means the x80, some that means the user cannot understand. This is called what? Pickle, or we can say that serialization or pickling also. Okay, so my requirement will be I want to know the size of that. So we have already importing this module. So now from this module we have a method name that is called our get size of. So now we are just trying to find how many bytecode that's are present in this dictionary. Okay, now I'm just trying to print this one. So here I'm just trying to take this as means I'm just trying to find the size in bytes. Okay, so here I'm trying to give some space. Then here I'm just trying to write sys module, because every time when we know that we're just trying to use our object reference, means the sys module dot our get size of, okay, get size of. Just see here it will be taking one mandatory argument which bytecode you want to check. So here I'm just trying to pass my pickled, because after I'm converting, all the things are available in this pickled only. Okay, so guys, just see now if I'm trying to run this one, so at that time here it will be give me the size of my bytecode. So my bytecode size for this dictionary will be, or we can say that for the data will be 102. So this is the way we can take a pickled after converting. Means first we are just try to take the Python data, then only we are just try to change it one. Okay, so now the next question for this session will be, okay, here like in our JSON module, okay, at that time whenever we are just try to performing our JSON file, we are trying to importing some multiple employee data. So here also we are trying to performing the same. Okay, so first I just need to write the question for this session. Okay, so write a program to save multiple object. Okay, save multiple object. Okay, multiple object into a pickle file using a list. Okay, so here we are trying to perform the things. So means we are just trying to take the multiple object and we are trying to convert it into our pickle module. Okay, so first we are just trying to import the things. Okay, so here first I'm just trying to import the things. So before we are trying to converting, first my requirement will be I want to take the data. So here before we are taking the employee data, so in this session, we are going to take the students data. So here I'm just trying to write students. Okay. So in the form of our list I'm trying. Okay. But we know that it will be storing in the form of our key value pair. So here also we are just trying to perform the same thing. So ID I'm just trying to perform one. And every time I'm just trying to take the extra key value pair as my name. Okay. So then here I'm just trying to take it as name Sujit. Okay, so this is my first. Then again, I'm just try to take the second one. Okay, ID. Here I'm just try to take two. Here I'm just try to take name, and here I'm just try to take Kumar. Okay. Then the third one will be ID. Okay, ID. Here I'm just try to take three, and here the next one will be name, and here I'm just try to perform as my Sanjeev. Okay, so these are my details that I want to convert it into pickle at once. Okay, so after that, here I'm just try to performing by the help of our file handling concept. Means first we are try to take it once, then we are just try to converting one at a once. In means the multiple. Okay, so how to do that? Here we are just try to performing our file handling concept, because we are just try to save it once. Okay, means before we are just try to take one example, but at now we are just try to convert a data, or we can say that multiple object. Okay, so first I'm just try to write our with keyword. Okay, so after this with keyword, if we try to performing by the help of our write binary, if the file will be not available, it will be create. If the file will be available, it will be give a error. Okay, so here I'm just try to write student date pickle. Okay, if I try to write directly pkl also fine. For the extension, you can write pickle, or we can write also pkl also. Both are fine. Okay, based on user requirement only, we are just try to write one. Okay, we know that every time whenever we are try to performing our open method, so this open method will be give a file object. So here we are just try to store that. Okay, so now my requirement will be first I'm just try to converting the things. Okay, so how to converting? By the help of our dump method. Okay, so this dump method will be don't need to read that particular thing. It will be directly writing that. If I try to use our dumps method, then in this case first you are just try to read this one, then only you are just try to write the things. Okay, so if you are try to performing by the help of our DOM method, so the first parameter will be you want to pass your data, so or we can say that content. So here my content will be stored in the variable name student, and you are just try to pass your file object name. So here my file object name will be f object. Okay, after I am writing the f object, now here after I am just try to converting again, means the unpickling, or we can say that unserialization. Okay, so here we are just try to do the same thing. So here, so guys, just see, as of now in my JSON module, there will be no file name will be student.pickle. So after whenever I'm just try to perform this one, at that time the student.pickle will be created. Okay, that's why I'm just try to give this one. So student.pickle. So here if I'm not performing, then it will be open in the normal text mode. But after converting into my pickle module, each and everything will be converted into my bytecode. So that's why here I'm just trying to performing my write binary. So here I'm just trying to write binary, and here also it will be give a file object. Okay, after I'm getting the file object, now I'm just trying to store, or we can say that convert the things. Okay, so here how to converting, we have two options. Either we can use loads or load. So here I'm just try to take as my load. Okay, so in my result I want to store. So here first I need to write my module name, then my load. Okay, so this load will be take one mandatory argument, that from where you are just try to read. So from this file object I'm just try to read this one. Okay, so now I'm just try to print the result. Okay, so guys, just see, as of now we don't have any student.pickle. Okay, so guys, just see, after here there will be no error for till our 183. So guys, just see, here it will be create a new file, that name will be called our student.pickle. So guys, just see, in the student.pickle, if I'm just try to open this one, so we cannot understand this thing. But again, if I'm just try to converting the one, we can do that. Okay, so this is how we can convert our Python data to pickle at once. Okay, so this is how we can do that. Okay, so that's all for this session. In the upcoming session, we are just trying to learn a new concept. Okay, so that's all for this session. Thanks for watching. Triaright.